A large bucket of movie theater popcorn costs approximately 10 cents to make. You are paying $10 for it. That is a markup of roughly 9,000%, and the theater industry does not apologize for it because that markup is not a side effect of their business. It is the entire point of their business. By the end of this video, you will never hand over that $10 without knowing exactly who decided to charge it, why they decided it, and what it means every single time you sit down in a dark room and smell fresh popcorn. Here is what most people think. They think popcorn is expensive because everything at the movies is expensive. Rent is high, staff costs money, the building is big, and theaters are just passing those costs along to you. That is the official story. It sounds reasonable. It is also incomplete in a way that should make you angry. Here is the real mechanism. A movie theater makes almost no money on your ticket. When a major studio film opens on a Friday, the studio takes the lion's share of ticket revenue in those first 2 weeks. For blockbuster releases from studios like Disney or Warner Bros., theaters have historically kept as little as 20 to 25% of ticket sales during opening weekend. The rest goes back to Hollywood. That means on a $15 ticket, the theater might pocket $3 to $4. That does not cover the projector, the electricity, the staff, or the building. So how does AMC, Regal, or Cinemark actually stay open? You, buying popcorn. Concessions are not a bonus revenue stream for theaters. They are the primary revenue stream. Industry analysts have documented for years that concession sales, popcorn, soda, candy, can account for 40% or more of a theater's total revenue while generating the vast majority of its actual profit margin. Some operators have said publicly that without concessions, the theater business as it currently exists would not survive. The ticket gets you in the door. The popcorn keeps the lights on. Now let's talk about the markup in real numbers. A pound of raw popcorn kernels costs roughly $1 to $2 at wholesale. 1 pound of kernels produces somewhere between 30 and 40 cups of popcorn. A large theater bucket holds about 20 cups. So the raw ingredient cost for that large bucket is somewhere between 5 and 10 cents. Add oil, salt, a paper bucket, and a few minutes of labor, and you are maybe at 30 to 50 cents in total production cost. The theater sells it for $8 to $12 depending on the chain and the city. That is not a pricing mistake. That is a precision instrument. And here's where the design gets deliberate. Theaters don't just accidentally sell you popcorn. They engineer the experience to make sure you buy it. The concession stand is positioned between the entrance and the auditorium. You physically cannot avoid it. The popcorn machines are placed at eye level near the front. The smell is not accidental either. Theaters use industrial popcorn machines that pump scent into the lobby air. Popcorn aroma is one of the most psychologically powerful food smells humans respond to. It triggers appetite and nostalgia simultaneously. You were not hungry when you walked in. You are hungry now. That is not coincidence. That is design. This system has roots that go back nearly 100 years. Before the Great Depression, many movie theaters actually banned food. Theater owners considered themselves in the business of refined entertainment, not snacks. Then 1929 happened. Ticket sales collapsed, people had no money, but popcorn sold by street vendors outside theaters for 5 to 10 cents a bag was something people could still afford. Savvy theater owners noticed that vendors outside were making money while they were losing it. By the mid-1930s, theaters started letting vendors inside, then cutting out the vendor entirely and selling it themselves. Popcorn saved the movie theater business during the Great Depression, and the industry never forgot that lesson. Fast forward to today. AMC Entertainment, the largest theater chain in the United States, reported in their public filings that food and beverage revenue per patron has become a key metric they track and actively grow. They have introduced loyalty programs, premium large formats, and in-seat ordering, all of which increase the amount you spend on food per visit. It is not customer service. It is revenue optimization with a smile. So what does this actually cost you? The average American goes to the movies roughly 4 times a year. If they buy a combo large popcorn and a large soda at an average price of $16 to $18, that is roughly $65 to $70 a year spent exclusively on theater concessions. Over a decade, that is $650 to $700 per person, extracted from you by a pricing structure you were never meant to examine closely. For a family of 4, that number clears $2,500 over 10 years on popcorn and soda. That costs $2 to produce. Now, here is what you can actually do. Many theaters, including AMC and Regal locations in states like California and New Jersey, do allow outside food. They do not advertise it, but their policies often prohibit only hot food or alcohol, not sealed snacks. Check the specific policy for your local theater before you go. Some theaters also offer loyalty programs where popcorn refills are significantly discounted or free. AMC's A-List program and Regal's Crown Club both have concession perks that dramatically reduce the per-visit cost if you attend regularly. The theater wants your money. You are allowed to negotiate the terms. You can also simply choose when to buy. The markup is the same whether you go opening night or 3 weeks later, but if you wait, you are also not contributing to that early run studio windfall. The theater keeps a larger share of tickets sold later in a film's run. Your $15 ticket in week 3 actually puts more money in the theater's pocket than in week 1. If you want to support your local theater without paying $10 for popcorn, timing matters. Now here is the final fact, the one I saved for last, the one the theater industry would prefer you never connect. In 2023, AMC Entertainment posted a net loss of over $390 million. They were not profitable, but their food and beverage revenue per patron hit record highs. The popcorn profit kept the company breathing while everything else bled. Without that $10 bucket, some of the largest cinema chains in America would already be bankrupt. They are not selling you a snack. They are selling you a financial lifeline at your expense and dressing it up as a movie night tradition. You were never buying popcorn, you were buying a theater survival, and they charged you $10 to do it. Follow this channel. We post the real reason behind everyday things every single day.